Oh, just up here, mate. He is giving you a toweling. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 2 of the Wilson Fishing exploratory tackle testing trip to the Swains Reef system aboard Big Cat. We've got a bit more breeze on today. It's about 15 knots so far. You can see it's a bit lumpy, a bit bumpy, but I reckon the fish won't mind a single bit. I'm joined again today by Whitey and Justin. The A team is back together. We put some fish in the box yesterday and we plan on doing the same today. Plan of attack, we're going to do a bit of everything. We're going to do some popping, we're going to do some jigging, might even do some stuff up in the flats if we get time. But one thing you can be certain is we're going to be fishing in some pretty specky country. Hopefully the fish play the game as well. Another important thing, it's new hat day. I've got my new hat on board. It's a maiden voyage for it. Same hat, same colour, same everything, even though it looks nothing like my old one. It's a maiden voyage for it, so hopefully blood this one as well. I think that's all we need to discuss right now. Whitey just put a little trout on the tally, but it wasn't sized, so time to get the first legal fish on board. Thanks very much for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the episode. With a bit of luck, we can show you a few good fish today. Oh, just up here, mate. He is giving you a toweling. See, that wouldn't happen on a pilly. I reckon it's a G. Look at it. Yeah. I reckon you have yourself a G. That's all right. Just clear your schedule for the next half an hour.
I do like my trout, you know.
I thought you said you had a great time on the GT yesterday. Now you get to enjoy that great time again. And again, and again. I reckon we're almost at the halfway mark, mate.
Oh.
Easy. Nice and smooth. Just remember you've only got those little jig hooks. He is a not small giant trevally, that one. Not small at all. Rightio, Whitey, you're gonna have to drive up on him. You're not gonna be able to pull that against the current. All right, just go nice and smooth too. We've beaten him. Just don't pull those hooks out. He's not that long, but that is a thick fish. All right, line down to me. Line down to me. Yep. Rightio, mate. That is not small. 3, 2, oh, far out. Do you want to have a go at that? I'm just going to double hand his tail. So ready, steady, go. Oh. Woo! Well done, mate. Well done. That's what they look like. Congratulations. There you go, guys. That's what half an hour of pain looks like. What a belter. Sorry, I got the shadow there. Well done, mate. How you feel?
Mate, I'm a little exhausted today, but the best start to a Wednesday I've ever had.
Well done.
That's a beast.
Righto, mate. Send him back. Woo!
Happy days. Tell you what, that's a pretty impressive little rod, isn't it?
Oh no!
Oh no, what?
Missed.
Our fish last night in the thing, and then rubbed them and fried it at the end quickly. You know the bags? Oh, in the basket. Yeah. Nice, oh. Keep it more.
Oh! There's a doggy. Oh!
Right, right there.
Yeah. Justin's on again. You got any tips for us, mate?
Yeah, put those yellow things on.
Yeah, it's having a go. Unless it's a G hooked in the side, because doggy doesn't usually do that. Doesn't have the weight, the slow weight. Yeah, you're getting him. Ish.
Oh. That he says. Yeah. What happened? It just pull out? I don't know. I actually.
Yeah, it looks like there's still weight there.
Yeah.
Might have straightened the hook. Those hooks have been through a bit. Yep. I know. They're all in good nick.
You've got the GT bead on the end there?
Looks a bit. It's hard to tell. Anyway, keep that on, mate. It's going well.
It's going good, isn't it? Got to be happy with it.
Yeah. Paid for itself, I think. You got a prawn? Oh, I might go on octo then. Well, guys, pelagics are kind of shut off a bit, so see if we can add a bit of colour to the esky. Got ink vader. We've got all three options there. We've got jig, shrimp, and octopus. Just need to put it in front of some fish. Yep. Oh, good fish.
You on?
Yep.
Red?
No. Trout. Yep. Mark Ocalupo.
Nice.
Oh, it's a red throat, is it?
Yep.
Oh, it's trout.
Trout. Lovely trout.
Nice trout. He'll come home. Oh, don't fall off, please.
Did you go to the 120?
I did go to the 120. 120 ink Vader. Yeah, he's an ingredient. Whoa, he's a jumping ingredient.
Knock him out of gear, Justin. What you're trying to achieve is to keep your line straight up and down. Yeah. So you pretty much just keep your arse pointed to the wind. Once, if you get the arse pointed to the wind, you can nearly just leave it straight and just knock it in and out of gear. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's got no bottom.
He'll come out, surely.
Oh. Come on.
He might come home with us. He's got baro, and I reckon he might go. Yep, easy goer. It's because we are keeping these fish at the table, guys. Correct practices apply. Brain spike and bleed. Obviously, keep yourself out of harm's way. Pair of boga grips or lip grips, whatever you call them. Keeps your hands away from the pointy things. Give him a bleed and then straight into this ice slurry that we got in the esky here. And he can go in there with his mates. Well, this fish had whitey in a hole. Just waited. And he's about to come out. It's got to be a good trout, you'd think.
I'd have to think so.
One would assume.
I reckon he hit me about 100 foot before I hit the bottom and just went straight into
Just
the
ploughed.
Amazing how they do that, eh?
Well, I know where it is. Got colour on him?
Yeah. He's not doing anything. Trouty things. No, that's a red.
What's a
No,
Coro?
big Coro.
Nice Coro. Give us a look at that one, Whitey. Beautiful fish.
That'll do.
That'll do him. That is a beautiful coronation trout. Got to be one of the best paint jobs in the ocean, that. Was that on that's 80 gram wingman?
Yeah.
So we got wingman, 2 wingmans and the incubator on the go now. Producing a few fish. Just have to wait for that current to start.
That, both ends.
Beautiful. Mate, to be sure, to be sure. So the day was off to a flyer. We'd landed some really nice fish and I was just about to reposition the boat for a new drift and we noticed a little bit of a fuel issue.
I'd suggest, guys, down the back, you can get on the fence. Sammy?
Yep.
Not even moving.
Oh, it moves about.
Can you just let it go? Right. Put her in the gear, boys. We're going to pump this. We want a radio, Jimmy, and
Yeah.
just let him know. On our way. You're driving.
You said the
You're driving.
half tank full.
I think the glass was half empty.
Oh, goody. Yeah, big cat, big cat. This is 10 to 5. Do you copy?
Yeah, 10 to 5, big cat.
Yeah, g'day Jimmy. How's your morning going, mate?
Mate, it's unbelievable. Bit of wind, everything's getting a bit cooler. Engineering's cooling down, ice is starting to get cold. It's looking a good day.
Bloody fantastic, isn't it? Hey, mate, you know when you asked Nick about the fuel situation this morning?
Yes, I remember speaking to Nick, yes.
Yeah, I remember the conversation you guys had as well. He's asked me to call you and let you know that he's got no fuel.
Mate, we all have our issues and problems. How can I help?
Mate, if we could spring 20 litres off you, that'd be fantastic. We can see you. We're not in any danger. We're just drifting out in the open. We're priming it. It seems the indicator gauge is one of those ones that kind of goes from half to empty a lot faster than it should.
Righto, no worries. So 40 litres, anything else you need? Is that $5 a litre?
Yeah, Whitey's happy to fix it up in cash, but no, we're fine, mate.
Righto, mate, we'll just keep this between ourselves. We won't tell anyone else about this.
Yeah, look, we appreciate that, Jimmy, mate. If you could just, like, Nick's already embarrassed. He's looking a little red. I thought it was from yesterday, but it was the whole fuel situation. So, yeah, nah, all good, mate.
Righto, no worries.
That's not good, boys. We did say about putting fuel in this morning.
Hang on, I'll put Nick on.
Break it up, break it up.
No, Sammy, that was all you. We're going to fill up at lunchtime.
Don't put this on me. It's everyone's fault.
No, it's your fault. You're the one that said no, we're going to fill up at lunchtime.
I was just repeating what Nick said. Anyway, we would have been fine if we didn't have to follow Justin's GT around for 6 hours this morning.
Don't blame Justin. It's all your fault.
We're going to fill up at little lunch instead of small lunch.
We are going to fill up. It's just at little lunch, not big lunch.
This is going to be taxed.
Thanks to the Big Cat deckies, we had 40 litres of fuel delivered in jerry cans and we were straight back into the fishing. Need the boat moved or you good? I got it. In reverse?
No,
you good?
No, it's right there. Let's get the net. Net? Big tusky.
What?
What is it? Big China.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. Fake red. Don't taste the best though.
Where there's
Chinaman, good fight, bad eating. Yep. Get down there, son. He's going.
Yeah, wide for the shark.
Oh,
There you go, there you go. Is that a doggy or a G?
don't know.
That's a doggy.
Keep those hooks in him.
Happy?
Yeah. Oh, I got one on my head. That's a G.
Hey?
That's a G. Oh.
I'm not helping you.
I thought I'd get a half-time break.
Yeah, you'll do this one all on your own. Little one, is it?
Yeah. A little puppy. There we go. Thanks, mate. Another Zeppelin victim.
I would have been happy with that.
No.
That's a better one to catch, isn't it? There you go, mate.
Got him.
Look at the worm he's got with him.
Well, mate, thanks for that. Bye. Alright guys, we're back out after lunch. Reset, regrouped. Jigging a bit of fish life in 30 metres. Jigging a fish trap at the moment. Seems to be a few sharks around, so got to go hard once you hook up. It's more life at the start of it. More life at... Surely not. Might be a jobby or something. Might be a shark. Fish trap shark. The infamous. No, it's a fish trap shark. Hang on. No, you're good. You're on. No, you're not.
I was wrapped around your line while you were fighting. Yeah, I was just wrapped around.
Oh, there's my fish trap. Don't know how that works, but I'll take it.
Are you kidding me?
Beauty.
That's ridiculous.
Nice.
Nice red throat on the G. That's it. Dustin has a bend in his rod as well.
Double red throat. Oh no, the trout combo.
Oh, he's now converted to the fish traps.
Yep. A lot of fluff on the bottom there. Make it happen.
Go, Sammy. Oh.
Yeah, I know, just put it in. Oh, a little Trev. Wasn't expecting that. A little GT. Hey? Well guys, we chipped away for the rest of the afternoon with pretty similar results. No more notable captures, just some good fun fishing with a few laughs and beers thrown in for good measure. I reckon a pretty damn good day all round, especially considering the conditions that we had. But it is that time of the video, we're going to have a bit of a tackle talk. Now, I've already discussed the ink vaders in video 1. I've discussed the stick baits and poppers in video 2. So today, we're going to be talking about the infamous fish trap, the 110mm fish trap. Now these would have to be, I'd say, right up there, if not my favourite lure on the reef. These guys pull a serious amount of fish. But let's talk about rods and reels first. Now the rod I usually use for my fish traps is a Bone Ocean Thug light casting PE 2-4. Unfortunately, that rod is no longer with us. You'll probably see in an upcoming video, after 2 solid years of service, I've put that rod through hell. It finally gave up. So I'm going to share with you some similar tackle that you could use to get the job done. Now this is a 7-foot, 15 to 30 pound Wilson blade and tails rod. It's got a nice light tip, so plenty of sensitivity out of it while you're working those lures, but plenty of guts in the lower section here, so you can really stick it to those trout and red throat when they're trying to bury you back into the reef. Now the reel I was using on the trip was an ATC Virtuous, a 6000, and that was spooled with 50 pound braid. And I ran that with 50 pound leader as well. This stuff here, the Wilson fluorocarbon. Now it is super hard. And the reason we like hard leaders out on the reef is when those fish get their head down around the coral, you got heaps more abrasion resistance than a supple, soft leader. So that hard fluorocarbon is definitely what you want. Gotta love a flat battery halfway through a tackle talk. But let's talk about the star of the show, the 110mm fish trap. These guys here. Size-wise, 110mm is just about the perfect size. You can use the 160s. They catch some really, really good fish. But I think 110mm is perfect. I certainly wouldn't go any smaller. Color-wise, you can use just about any color. You would have seen throughout the previous videos, I've used a stack of different colors. They all catch fish. If I did have to pick a favorite, it would be this guy here would be probably, the redhead, he'd be number 2, and Orange Biscuit would be number 1 by a fair bit. Orange Biscuit, it's got to be the best color going. If you can find one, grab it, because they definitely catch fish. Now working these guys is very simple. All you do is get it down to the bottom and then just slow lifts. You'll be able to feel the vibration through your rod tip, and it's usually on the sink. Those fish will come out and absolutely smack it. You don't want to let it sit on the bottom for too long. It will get snagged, so touch the bottom, lift it back up, nice slow vibe, and it is as easy as that. The fish come out and destroy them. I've had a few questions from people asking whether I change out the hooks. I don't. I just run the stock hooks, and I've never really found it to be a problem. I've caught stacks of good fish. I've had these on, like the same lure on for multiple days, and never found it to be a problem. If you go super duper hard on a fish, yes, you might straighten one out, but I don't think it's worth worrying about changing the trebles out for. They work perfectly fine. Guys, that is all we've got time for. So if you'd like to check out this gear or any other gear that we took out on the trip, make sure you head over to wilsonfishing.com. They've got all this tackle and stacks more to get you out there and into a few fish. If you'd like to support me, check out my website, sammyhitzkefishing.com. Got plenty of merch available, shirts, hats, all that cool stuff. Head over there and check it out. If you'd like to get in contact with Whitey for some on-water sounder or fishing tutorial, you can do so on his website or social media pages as well. And of course, if you did like or learn something from this video, make sure you hit that like button, leave us a comment below, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. There's new fishing action every single week, and you don't want to miss any of it, so make sure you subscribe. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. Hope you're catching a few fish yourself, and I'll catch you next week for another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure. Cheers.